Welcome back to That Sounds Terrible. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to take a look at an amp that I've been going after, mostly because I was curious about it. And the reason I was curious is Adam Jones. It's the Rivera Knucklehead Reverb. Mine is from 2003. And the reason I was kind of wanting to go after this amp was from the album 10,000 Days. That's my favorite album as far as a guitar tone goes. And of course the internet with its folklores. The VH4, the Super Lead, Super Bass, I can't remember which one he uses. And then supposedly the Knucklehead Reverb was also used in the studio for that album. So I've always kind of wanted to play one. I haven't had a chance to, but I got a good deal on it. I was finally able to find one, and I took it, and this amp is fucking insane. So obviously the KR100 was also the signature amp for Mick Thompson from Slipknot. And I guess him and Rivera went through and tweaked some stuff and came out with the KR7, which was his staple amp for a long time. And I think it's been replaced by, I don't remember. Anyways, so the KR100, it's 120 watts. There is more push buttons and pull knobs than I really know what to do with. It's actually insane. I'm going to throw up some videos, and I'll just keep jabbering away. But on the clean channel, you can get some really good vintage tweed almost, and kind of blackface kind of cleans out of it. There's a contour pull, there's a bright pull. There's also a clean boost on the clean channel, and then you move over to channel 2. To me, it reminds me of kind of like a plexi sound, maybe a Marshall. There's also a boost channel on that, so you can kind of get that 80s hot rodded Marshall JCM type tone out of it. It's got a couple of push knobs on it. You can also scoop the mid frequency on it. Now, the EQ on channels 2 and 3 are shared. The presence and the focus are shared across all the channels. It's also got a high pass filter pull and a sub level out, which I believe is for the sub output. But anyways, so 3 channels, a bunch of push knobs, reverb, and yeah, let's just do that. So we'll just take and kind of fiddle around. PRS SE245, Arcane Inc., Alnico 8 in the bridge, Seymour Duncan Jazz in reverse in the neck. And let's just fucking go, man. Let's just see what it does. I'm not really gonna dial it in any. I kind of got it right now where I'm kind of enjoying it. But what I'm gonna do is I have a couple of pedals hooked up to it as well. I've got my Abominable Electronics Hellmouth. I've got my awesome, amazing version 1 of the Grimm by This Heavy Earth, and then everybody's favorite, the Pepper's Pedal Dirty Tree. So we'll just kind of play with it. Matter of fact, turn off the Dirty Tree, and here we go. Now there's a lot of bass in this amp. I actually have the focus up to about 7.5, kind of in between. The presence is at about 7.5. The gain on the clean channel is only at 3. I do have the bright switch pulled. It's at 8. The middle is not notched out, but so that was with the middle. This will be the mids, so it's notched. Contour on the bass knob. And then of course it's got a massively overstrong boost. All right, so we're gonna go to channel 2. All right, so I got the mids pulled out. It's scooping the mids a lot more. All right, now on channel 2, I've got the gain at about 4 with the boost on. The mids are no longer scooped. So on the gain channels, on channels 2 and 3, the EQ is set at, channel 2 is at 4 on the gain. Channel 3 on the gain is at 6. Bass is at about 5.5. Mids are at 7. Treble is at 7.5. And then currently the boost is on channel 2. The blue will obviously be channel 3. So I'm going to turn the boost off. We'll go to channel 3. All right, now I just want to say the amp does not need any pedals at all. You can play with the gain, dial it up, the boost, everything, and just get buck freaking wild. But I've noticed, at least for me and what kind of tone I'm going for here, drop the gain to about half. I'm at 6, so just over half. I'll leave the boost engaged, and then I'll hit the front end with one of these pedals. So we'll start off with the Hellmouth. there you have it. That is the Rivera Knucklehead Reverb. Amp is fucking amazing. I really don't know what else I'm looking for in an amp at this point, because I've got plenty of good ones. I got a couple I'm going to be posting. I think I'm going to move just because they don't fit the sound that I'm looking for anymore. But I'm going to tell you, I'm really impressed with this amp. It's absolutely insane. So maybe you don't need a 120 watt head. Get you the KR55. They're still going pretty cheap. Like I said, I got a great deal on mine, so I'm really happy with it. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys think. Let me some comments, you know. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one.